Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, we're going through Ephesians right now, and remember in the first 3 chapters it was more doctrine and getting to know God and what He's done for us. The last 3 chapters are more practical, and these are the ways that we should be living if we are a Christian. Okay, and so Paul is pointing this stuff out. Yesterday we talked about submitting to one another. And when we do that, a lot of the problems that we're going to be talking about here today, tomorrow, and so forth for the next few days here would be taken away because we are being submissive to one another. In other words, we are not doing our will, but we're doing what other people desire. Okay, so today it's actually wives, submit to your husbands. Okay, and this is taken from Ephesians chapter 5 verses 22 to 24. And remember, yesterday I said, I warned you this is coming up, but there's only two verses, 3 verses here, dealing with wives to your husbands. There's a whole lot more verses dealing with husbands, how to love your wife later on. So men don't think, oh yeah, I'll have my wife submit to me and everything will be fine. No, there's a whole lot more required of men. Okay, so this is Ephesians chapter 5 verses 22 to 24. So let's read it here. It says this: wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands as you do to the Lord. Okay, to your own. Notice it says to your own husbands there. Not every husband out there, but to your own husband. Verse 23, for the husband is head of the wife as Christ is head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Now as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit to their husbands in everything. Okay, so this is, Paul is relating it here to the church too, that the church is to submit to Christ, and which is the biblical way it's supposed to be. It would be kind of crazy if the church just did whatever it wanted and not submitting to Jesus, okay, because Jesus is head of the church. So it's pretty explanatory. I mean, it makes a lot of sense that way. But then he goes and says, wives are supposed to be submissive to your husbands too, and that's the biblical way. We have a hard time with that, and a lot of times we take this and then make it to an extreme, to an abusive relationship, like, oh, my woman's got to love me, and obey me. And that's not what Paul's intention when he wrote this was. But it was just a way for the family to function the way God intended it to happen. And so that's why Paul wrote this, that it's just a simple thing. Wives, submit to your husbands. And a lot of times they don't do everything right, but we still need to submit to them. So anyway, that's it. There's not a whole lot to say about this. There's a whole lot more to say tomorrow when we get to the husbands and how they are supposed to treat their wives. All right. Thank you for watching. A short episode today. How about that? I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through Ephesians. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.